is a Bramble
Point
Jam
to me one.
podcast.
Go.
It's Wednesday, January 6th, and you should take the day off.
Uh-oh. Stir that bowl. Stir that bowl. What you got there, Dan?
Cookies.
What you got there, Dan?
Cookies.
What you got there, Dan?
Oh, cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Choc, chip.
Oh, boy.
man.
Oh, boy.
Man, the direction on that opening was tight. And that is why we don't have Panda in every day, because he's a diva.
I will say,
He
though,
wanted us to point to him when it was time. He's done this 100 times.
Yeah.
you do it at home every
episode.
You just listen.
It's
to
in my writer, guys.
It's in your rider. That's right. I get full direction when it comes to my big line.
Guys, man, what an exciting day today is. It's and I will say, Panda, we're 3 days into this new year.
Must be lonely.
And you said that you were going to join us for every episode so far.
Yeah, it's so far.
So far, you've been holding true.
I try hard, guys, to keep my promises.
You do.
I'm a promise boy.
You're a
You're a
promise,
promise keeper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you lined it up and you just were like, no, it's a no. Put that ball on the tee. No, I'm a promise boy.
I stand by what I said.
Well,
I said it, and I'm
The crew,
here for it.
the crew behind the.
How did Promise Keepers never take the song "Colored People" by DC Talk and make it a spoof song?
Promise
Keepers,
keepers,
and they call us the manly folks.
promise keeper. Women aren't welcomed here. Something like that.
Promise Keeper, please welcome John Maxwell. Was he at every Promise Keepers rally? I just remember listening to him and being like, I don't know if this is for me. I liked all those other speakers, but this guy just seems like he just wants to make money.
Promise
I don't
keeper.
know.
Here's a Christian comedian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't get Mark Lowry, but we got Dave. He's got props.
Just eat your lunch and let me do this.
Yeah.
Eat your box lunch.
Box lunch, that's right. Those
Oh, man.
freaking box lunches.
They were great.
Did you ever go to a Promise
Yeah, I
Keepers?
went to one.
Man.
I got on the Jumbotron.
Thank goodness. I bet that is. God bless.
How many promise keepers did you go to?
Let's see. I did Atlanta twice, and I was at Staying in the Gap
Wow.
in DC.
Wow.
And
You stood that gap.
I
pal.
did. It was
job, buddy.
miserable. We took a chartered bus up there, and it was so crowded. So many people. Oh my goodness.
Your recollection.
Gap.
Your recollection of Staying in the Gap and my dad's recollection of Staying in the Gap, very different.
Well, the thing is that like it was cool to get to go to with my dad, but like it wasn't like my dad and I had so many father-son bonding times, going to Yankees games and doing stuff that Promise Keepers, he was in charge of the trip because he was a pastor, and it just was never. I got sick at one of them, like literally got like a flu or food poisoning or something at one in Atlanta one time. Was miserable. Like I don't have a lot of fond.
Did you still go?
You
had a ticket.
I got it. Yeah.
When
Because
you were sick, you went.
I just
You're a promise
stayed in the
keeper.
lobby. Yeah, I'm a promise keeper.
You have a ticket. I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
Sick or
Rain or shine.
Wow.
Promise keeper,
Amazing.
baby.
Promise keeper, man. We are
We did.
almost 4 minutes deep into promise
That's
keeper chat. So,
Promise keeper chat.
all right, guys. John,
You're just trying to get your bearings now, aren't you?
there's a lot of promise keeper chat. It's Cuddle Up Day, everybody.
Cuddle up day.
Cuddle up.
Cuddle up with
Cuddle
a U.
Up Day. Cuddle up.
Love it.
Because chances are it's cold outside, maybe where you are, unless you're in Florida, that hellhole. No?
Wow.
Was that a little too?
We would never
Guys,
talk bad about
I'm
Florida
from
on this
Florida. I can say what I want.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's true. You get a
Yes.
license.
You get a license.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I'm-
you were born in Maine.
No. Orlando, Florida.
You were born in Orlando, Florida,
baby.
and then moved up to Maine, and then moved back.
That's exactly right.
Okay, my bad.
Wow.
Interesting.
You're a Traverse
So he
boy.
was a what? A Traverse boy?
Traverse boy?
Traverse
It got
boy.
stuck.
I saw Traverse boy live.
They were good.
Yeah.
They had a lot of lights.
Yeah, a lot of lights.
And you know what I always say? If you have a lot of lights, you're covering up for a lot of bad sound.
That's right.
I need to work on that slogan.
It's not a great slogan at all.
But the overall messaging
I don't want to
remains the
make.
same.
I want to get back to this though. You were born
John
in El Paso,
Maxwell?
Texas.
Yes.
So can you talk crap about Texas? whenever you want?
No, it's only in Florida. You get a license in Florida.
Okay, so it's not. It's just Florida.
No, Panda's incorrect here. I think it is where you spent the bulk of your childhood, where you're from. If like that you have a license to talk about that.
So
town
for a guy that was born in Texas and spent most of his single digits in Michigan and then moved to
Spent
South
most of my
Carolina,
adult life in
he has no license.
he has no license.
No license.
I
None.
don't. That's why I'm never mean.
But that's why he always talks nice about all those places.
That's exactly right.
It's great.
I think you have to have
can't
spent
say anything bad.
a bulk of your childhood, single digits and double digits, in a place to be able to talk trash about.
Wow.
So from 7 to from 1 to 2, and then from 7 to 18, I was a Florida boy, so I can talk trash about it.
I was about to say we're coming back to cover up some bases because you spent a pretty good bulk of your childhood in Maine.
Only 3 to 6.
Okay, just 3 to 6. Why'd you say 2 to 7 then?
We moved when I was 2.
And you came
then
back when you were 7?
Came back when I was in the
What's
first.
better, this or Promise Keeper's check?
John Maxwell, what do you think, pal?
Oh, I'm all in. Where's the check? Zins in.
It's into you. I didn't think you'd say it. It's Cuddle Up Day, everybody. And I was cuddling up last night. Got a little blankie. Got some hot cocoa, and I was reading a book. I was reading the new Obama book.
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Michelle Obama becoming
no,
or the new?
the Barack book.
Okay.
I got caught up on a couple of big words on the first page, so I'm still there. But right out of the gate, the tribute, the dedication. He dedicates the book to his wife, his kids, and then Dan knows about Cuddle Up Day.
That's weird.
And it threw me for a loop.
That is weird. And what's even weirder is that I was at the Spink station in 2006.
Okay.
Over on Whitehorse, if you know that one.
I know it
Yeah,
well,
that's
unfortunately.
And Janie was working the counter, as she does, and giving me a hard time about my purchase.
Be careful.
And
Don't
use,
talk bad about Janie.
but she was giving me a hard time about using a credit card for $1.50 purchase, and I didn't have any
Didn't
cash.
lose money on that deal.
And she said, "You're worse than Panda." And I was like, "Panda? What does he have to do with this?" And she said, "The only thing good about Panda is that he knows about National Cuddle Up Day."
Whoa. This was
That's a real dinger.
so Obama was wrong. Like Obama's
It's like National Treasure, right? Obama sent you and then I
you.
stole the Declaration of Independence
right.
from Janie at the Spinks, and then there's invisible ink on the back that
It
is
says
sending
go
us.
talk to Panda.
That's right. Yeah.
Panda? Do you
Yeah.
know about Cuddle Up Day?
Yeah, Carl Sweater was the guy who invented it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember Carl Sweater.
Yeah, Carl
What
Sweater.
year?
1970.
Okay.
He was rocking around with his sweater.
Yeah.
He used to always come up to people, give him a big, nice, firm hug.
Yeah.
He always asked. He was a polite guy.
Yeah. This sounds more like the personality of Carl. Like, are we getting to the history of Cuddle Up?
Well,
Day?
so here's the deal. He ends up petitioning the president at that time,
Yeah. Who was the president of that time?
Hoover,
Nixon.
Nixon. And Nixon said, hey, sure, buddy, go for it.
Sure, buddy, go for it.
And that's how it started.
Wow. Carl Sweater, 1970.
Now, when Nixon said, sure, buddy, go for it, what was he like, sure, buddy, go for it? Like, keep petitioning?
No. Go ahead and make it a day.
He gave him-
the
he
books.
He gave him permission to make the
they
day?
put right on the ledger.
Right on the ledger. Well, that's as good as a reason as I have. I don't have a story. I don't have anything here as the history. So I think Carl Sweater,
It was a journey well worth it.
absolutely. Now here's the
We
whole
told
point,
you the history
everybody.
and we kept our promise.
You might,
Promise keepers.
we're promise boys. You might be wondering,
You
how
can
do
call us Promise Boys.
how do I take this day off? Like, how do I take a cuddle? Well, chances are, if it's below, what degree do we say? If it's
30.
no, higher.
10,
No, higher. You went down.
1918.
If it's below 60 degrees right now where you are, take the day off.
Yes.
Get under a nice little blankie, and read, watch TV, whatever you want to do. Cuddle up.
What if it's above 60? That's our studio audience. We thought we had a glass up. Yeah. Put your mask on. We don't do this to get people sick.
You're a sheeple.
People are counting on us. They're counting on us to make this show, to put food on the table, to pay the light bill and the direct TV. They're counting on
Other
us.
podcasters are watching
They're
what we
looking
do.
at us.
Podcasters are losing their homes.
If they do it again, they're fired.
This joke is landing in mid-December. It is landing in mid-December.
If only we could go back to say December 19th and put this out. I think people would love it.
They're losing their homes, the podcasters.
Their DirecTV bill, apparently.
Yeah. Gosh. All right.
Cricket Mobile isn't paying for itself.
So what if it's above 60, I believe is what they asked.
84-month financing on a Toyota Tercel is a commitment. Put your GD mask on.
Whoa. It's before 6.
Sorry. Gosh,
what
darn.
if it's above 60?
Yeah, that was the question.
That was the question.
That was from Larry.
You got to go to work. Yeah. All right. We will be back where we ask everybody, what is your describe the perfect snow day. Perfect snow day. You got to stay home for the snow. It's a snow day. Describe it. We're going to get to those answers here in just a second. But before we do, we're going to take a quick break. Here on Take the Day Off. The people who created cereal are watching our lead. Adnan is never going to get out because he's guilty.
Joe Rogan is scared. He's looking to us for reassurance for his long-form podcast.
Describe the perfect snow day. Guys, describe the perfect snow day.
I got this. It's like we don't get a lot of snow down here. But like go upstate like New York, right? And the snow is just blanket. It's a foot of snow. And they got plows so kids can go to school, but the kids in this neighborhood, they hijack a plow. They hijack a snow plow. They keep the plow guy from plowing the roads, and then they have fun on a snow day.
Oh, that's great.
It's because it's a movie from 2000 called Snow Day with Chevy Chase. None of you got the reference.
They hijacked
the plow.
Wow.
Chevy Chase is in it. It's a movie called Snow Day.
I vaguely remember that.
It's a terrible movie.
Sounds good.
I remember Snow Dogs. With,
Cuba. Let's go.
What's your perfect snow day, Davina?
Oh, man. Home, book, fire.
No sentences, just words.
Goldfish crackers. And lots
Promises
of TV.
kept.
Guys, my perfect snow day happened quite a few years ago. Not quite a few, but a few years ago. We got a good bit of snow. School was canceled. But we were still able to make it out to the movie theaters. And we saw, I think, a double feature that day.
Dude,
I remember that.
The best, I'm just telling you right now.
That's a perfect snow day.
So Alonzo, this is going to transition. Alonzo says the perfect snow day is you get a true day off. Nothing you had to do that day gets pushed to the next day at work or school. You live near a good sledding hill. Cocoa flows in abundance. So
He's spot on. Yeah.
we love going to the movies. But when we would have those snow days at school, like when we had half days at school, we talked about how great it was because you feel like you weren't doing anything. But you had things kind of on the calendar. But when we would have a snow day and no kids, it was like this magic thing happened. Because in South Carolina, snow day means you can probably still drive on the roads. And you could go to the theater, and it was like time stood still. Like nothing moved forward, and it was the best thing ever. And I know that that's not playing in the snow and like sledding and snowball fights and snowmen.
But for adults, there's no responsibility.
We didn't have anything on, exactly what Alonzo said. We didn't have anything on the calendar that got pushed today. It was a pure, unadulterated day off. And boy, was I here for it.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
Kira says, PJs, a bottle of wine, tasty food, and no responsibilities. Now, Kira, a bottle of wine has 300 grapes. 700 grapes. So that's going to be a lot of grapes. So just keep that in the back of your mind.
Gail says blankets and Hallmark movies. I don't, whatever.
No, that's nice.
Yeah. Eric says sleigh ride around Lake Tahoe, then snow tubing, followed by hot chocolate and s'mores back at the lodge afterwards.
Man, Elizabeth says vat of hot chocolate, good movies, or a good book, comfy pants and a fire. Comfy pants
I love
are
comfy
important.
pants.
the second biggest for me on snow days was you go out and play in the snow. Your extremities are freezing. You come in, you get dried off, you put on some sweatpants or some pajama pants, hot cocoa movie. I think that's
fun.
That's peak snow daying
peak
for
snow
me.
day. That's
Yes,
peak
for sure.
Now, Katie said that she always imagines the movie Snow Day,
I didn't see that on here.
where you are in a suburb type area where the roads are piled up so high no one can drive. You're stuck at home watching movies, having hot cocoa, and just playing in the snow. You got to walk places, but you got nowhere to go. So yeah, big fan of that. Big fan of that. I just like being able to watch. When the snow's falling, like being able to watch out the window. You just chilling. Snow is falling down. It's so nice. Love it.
So good.
I love the snow. You guys think we're gonna get a good snow this year?
I think wasn't that snow great for Christmas morning this year in Greenville?
So good,
so good.
Man,
Can't believe it happened.
We woke up to a white Christmas.
White Christmas.
Unreal.
River says, ideally, I'd be in a log cabin by the fire, watching wildlife wander through an open field.
Wow.
Listening to children's laughter as they play. So it got a little bit
Got
weird.
a
Got a
turn.
little like horror movie towards
Curvy
the end,
there.
but I liked it overall. Yeah. I like a good log cabin.
Boy,
I love logs.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
I love logs, he said. He just threw that out there. Tossed that right on the fire. I love logs. I love logs.
The Bramble Jam Plus subscribers are believing in us. They give us their money.
Just because your rent-controlled apartment is only 200 square feet does not mean the rent doesn't need to be paid. SpaghettiOs aren't free. Ramen.
We got a couple more days left this week. Can you believe it?
What?
We want to know this one. What celebrity would you like a bobblehead of? And
Oh, thank
why?
goodness that's the
So we
question.
get to that tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Trace has the haiku,
Trace
that's
has
right.
the haiku for today. Until tomorrow, take the
Take the
day
day
off.
Whoa, 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 everybody.
Oh, not even close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Everybody.
Everybody.
7. It's a 5. It's been 575.
No, this is a 757.
It's a Boeing 757.
Whoa, everybody. Hold your hands up high. Don't believe the lies, my man.
Sounds like Rig wrote that one.
I wrote it for Janny.
Yeah, Janie.
People are saying a lot of stuff about Janny on certain podcasts.
Wear a mask.
She's doing the best she can over there on the Spanx on White Horse.